So hello everyone. So in this video we will be seeing how we can use strings in C++. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, hash include iostream using namespace std int main return 0. Okay, so this is the main structure. Okay, now we take a string, let's say string s equals my name and then cout s. So just printing a string. Okay, so very simple. Now we don't want to take it like this, we want to take it as user input. Okay, so we can take it like this, string s equals and then cin s. But then what will happen is, if we do this, cin actually considers blank space as a terminating value. So let's say we enter, so the moment cin actually sees this blank space in between, what it will do is it will terminate and only you will get the first name. Okay, so this is why we don't use this and we rather use get line. So get line and then we give cin and s. So we can write like cout enter first name. Okay, and then again we can give string, for example s1, this one. Okay, and we can give this as s2. We can give cout enter last name, and then we give this get line cin s2, and then we have a string, let's say s3 equals s1 plus, so we are doing concatenation of strings s2, and then we can do cout s3 and we can write something like this, full name, and let's run this. So enter first name, second name, so full name we are getting as Prithviraj Datta. Okay, so this is one way. Okay, so there is another way of doing it. Okay, so that is character array. So we have a character array and then we do cin dot get s and then we get the value. Okay, so let's write here like cout enter string and then cout hello, and then let's print s. So enter, let's say name, and then we are printing the name. Okay, so we are getting hello Prithviraj. So this is also another way of doing it. Okay, so and then there are some functions which you can use also. Okay, so there are some functions provided by this C string library. So here let's say you have a string, let's say s1 equals, okay, and string s2 equals. So now you can use like str cat, so concat function s1 comma s2, and then if you give cout s1, so what concat function will do, it will append s2 to s1 and store in s1. Okay, so if you print this, so what's the error? Okay, so it has to be, okay, so it has to be array. Okay, it has to be array. Okay, only then this function will work. Okay, okay, there is another mistake. This will be char. Okay, so now this is working. Okay, so we are getting Prithviraj together. Okay, so this is there is another function called Str Len. So you get the length of the string, let's say S1. So you get the length, which is, okay, we are not printing that. Okay, so let's print that also. So only then, otherwise how will you know, right? So let's print cout and then this. Okay, so let's give a end line over here. Now if you run this, what will happen is you get 10, okay, which is the length. So there are some more functions like str copy and all, so you can use that also. So this is how we use strings. Okay, so based on purpose of what like our next program we will be writing, we will reverse a string. Okay, so for that we will actually suggest using character array, because that will make our work easier. Okay, so let's say we have a string, in a character array, let's say this, and we want to reverse it. How do we do that? So for that we have, let's say int I equals 0, I less than okay, so for that I will use, okay, and now what we will do is cout. Okay, so we will reverse it, right? So what we will do is we will cut this, put it here, and this will be greater than 0. Okay, then we will print s of I. So let's run this. Okay, something is wrong. Okay, this will be greater than equal to 0. Okay, now it's greater than 0 only. And this will be minus 1. So let's run it. No. Okay, let's check. Okay, there is one mistake, that will be I minus minus. Okay, because we are reducing, we are traversing backward. So now it will be, so we are getting this. Okay, so let's print that before once, s. So how does s look before, and then we can, so like that. Okay, so we are getting the first string and then the reverse string. Okay, so like that we can check a palindrome number also, palindrome string also. Okay, how do we do palindrome string? So let's take user input. So let's clear this up. Okay, char s 100 and then so scene dot get s comma 100. So we are taking the string, and now for I equals 0, I equals actually str len, if you just like reverse. Okay, s minus 1, I less greater than 0, and I minus minus. But here we will be comparing. Okay, so what we will be comparing? We will be comparing like ABC. Okay, both from front and back. Okay, if both matches, so we will have to traverse let's say this is the string, okay, C, D or B, A. So this is a palindrome string. So we will have to traverse from front as well as from back, and then compare that. How will you know this is palindrome? First you will check from the left to right, then you will check from right to left. If both matches, only then it's palindrome. So how do we do that? So over here we have to, and that too we have to traverse simultaneously, from parallelly. We have to check A with this A, so this both matches, okay, fine. B with B, something like that, okay. So how do we do that? So here within this for loop, you give a comma over here and j equals 0, okay. You can declare int I and j over here, j equals 0 and j plus plus, okay. So condition, this condition can only remain 1, okay. So you cannot give condition over here too. So j equals 0 and j plus plus, and so see this is getting minus minus, which is, it is traversing backward, and this is getting plus plus, which is traversing forward. So if s of I not equal to s of j, so the moment it's not matching, what we want to do, we want to turn a flag. Let's give a flag equals 0. So we will turn the flag equals 1 and we will give a break, and then we will check at the end. If f equals 1, then cout not palindrome, okay. Else cout palindrome. So okay, let's give kind of a cout, enter string to check palindrome. So now let's run this. So this is palindrome, okay. Let's again check. So not palindrome. So let's this is actually done, okay, but then we want to see how it's working, okay. So for that you can do like this, s of I, so give something like this, s of j, okay, and then you can give end L. So now let's run this, a b c c b a. So okay, so what is happening is A is matching with A, B is matching with B, C is matching with C, C is again matching with C, and then okay, so the last one is not getting, okay. So if we give this, let's see. Okay, so what I found was this will be I greater than equal to 0, okay. So I gave earlier I greater than 0, if I greater than equal to 0, okay, because we are traversing from j equals 0, so this will also be from I greater than equal to 0. So now if we run this, a b c c b a, so we are getting A is being checked with this end A, B is checked with this end B, C is checked with this end C, and again this C is checked, B is checked, A is checked, so is palindrome. Now if we give some other number, let's say A B C D E A, so it's not palindrome. The moment it finds A is not equals F, it breaks, okay. So again if we give something like A B C D E and then A, or maybe let's say E and then B and A. Let's see what happens. See, A is getting checked with A, B is getting checked with B, so it's continuing. Okay, the moment it encounters E and C are not equal, it breaks and not palindrome. Okay, so let's give a quick recap what is happening. So this is the string, we are taking the user input. Okay, we are taking the user input over here, and then we are running this loop. Traversing from left to right. For I, we are traversing from right to left, and for j we are traversing from left to right. Okay, so I minus minus, j plus plus, and we are comparing. If s of I not equals s of j, then we are giving flag equals 1 and break. If f equals 1, so not palindrome, else palindrome. So hope you like this video. So thanks for watching. Bye.